is that Hanover's potential in dance is endless. Like, literally there's so many talented people here. It's incredible.
Los Gates?
Los Gates.
Los Gates? Вот как погнали?
Всем привет! Мы находимся в Ганновере, Германия. Такой местный центр хореографии. Здесь отсюда родом такие команды, как Who Cares, Entourage, Prime Time. Проходят потрясающие ивенты. Сейчас прям проходит Guidance. Мы заглянем немножко внутрь, поговорим о том, какой концепт, что ребята делают, какая тема этого года. Многие российские танцоры знают этот город по чемпионату Finals. Местный боди-рок вайб. Да, давайте погуляем, заглянем в танцевальные студии, поговорим с местными танцорами, поговорим за танцы здесь, в Ганновере. Los Gates.
I'm a choreo dancer and I want to take like choreo classes. And which studios you would recommend?
Well, for sure this one.
Yeah.
Obviously, because who's teaching here is like Tiff and Daniel Patrick, and I feel like in Hanover this is the best address you could go and take classes because they, in my opinion, bring the biggest quality.
Yeah.
When it comes to choreo.
For example, at Bote, you have really, if you want to be a dancer in a crew, Bote is the place to be, just to be honest, in Germany for sure. Yeah, we have really nice and dope crews there that are really pushing through.
We move in style, as I said, because like Henry is teaching there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, for me he's very unique in his
Yeah,
choreography.
he is.
I think you can learn a lot from his way of moving.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up? My name is Henry. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Hanover, Germany, and yeah, I'm a teacher at Movement Style Dance Academy, where we're in right now. We have a lot of classes here. Cindy is giving a class here. We have Philip from Cass,
Yeah.
and also could give a class here on hip hop and Afro. And many people are not really knowing that there's something going on here,
Yeah, true.
Movement Style is not a name that many know in Germany.
Yeah.
So we all only know Bote and stuff. But I think we can build something nice here. It's already happening.
Hanover, like every community is a community, but also cities are split in different communities. And Hanover has this really big choreo community, which is a lot in Hanover and the country Bote. But at the same time, we have the place Haus der Jugend, where a lot of freestylers train every Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday, I think. And they come together, train together. It's an open space, everybody can come, can practice, and it's like each one teach one. Like everybody is welcome, and if you're more new, you can go to somebody, ask, can you teach me something? But it's like also a working atmosphere. Like for example, I can go there, just practice on my own, or I come there to the cypher with others.
Not like you have a class and someone is giving you tools or concepts.
Yeah.
Or it's not existing.
All about Hanover. We have these two dance scenes, communities. Like we know each other, but at the same time it's also a bit separated, which is I think about that also okay.
Что особенно в Ганновере, конечно, стиль в Ганновере очень inspired by choreo cookies, или, LA, я бы сказала, LA, Сан-Диего inspired, вот из Америки чуть-чуть. У нас много focus on isolations, focus on, details, да, много sharpness, вот такое, да, и это можно научиться у нас 100%, да. Тоже в Tiven класс сейчас продает очень много, там он очень хорошо в isolations. Это можно научить, да. И тоже много inspired. Ну, сейчас тоже чуть-чуть, конечно, меняется, как бы мы же тоже дальше растем. И тоже inspired очень много. Крис Ларкин, Project Home, много в этом стиле. Ну, я в Германии вижу, как... Ну, конечно, есть больше cities, где танцы, есть communities многие в Германии, да. Для меня самые известные, популярные это в Берлине, как бы больше commercial в Берлине там. И Мюнхен у меня вторая, как бы тоже move и rhythm. Там всегда wavy говорю, что Мюнхен такой весь, как вода, да. The wavy и как flow, всегда много grooves, waviness, flow. И да, Ганновер для меня это... Да, static, speed, detail, sharp. Я просто себе повторяю. Да, вот это для меня Ганновер. И у нас, конечно, тоже есть большие teams. Это я тоже в Германии мало как бы вижу. Нигде даже, да. У нас еще так много. У нас есть Prime Time, Who Cares, Entourage, и там еще, не знаю, кто... Да. Да, и там Young Nature, что еще много. Circle of Arts, да, совсем, да. Это фристайл, как бы концепт тоже новый, да. Ну, да, у нас эти прям big teams, да, как тоже в Америке GRV, ну, Corey Cooks. Ну, мы в Ганновере как-то чуть-чуть как-то смотрим, конечно, inspiration берем тоже из, как говорила, Budgie Rock, все эти, мы долго-долго это все смотрели на YouTube, и все, конечно, нам это нравится, и мы тоже хотели нашу версию к этому делать. Да, и вот у нас как бы, я бы сказала, да, трудно, потому что мы сейчас тоже себя как бы находим, мы меняемся так, ну раньше Entourage, всегда мы все говорили, что мы были, как, я даже не знаю, как по-русски сказать, Sieger der Herzen. Нет, мы всегда, ну на finals, когда мы выступали, мы никогда не выиграли. Первое место мы никогда не заняли, но мы всегда были первое место в сердце, ну как говорят, потому что все... Да. Как я скажу сейчас? Призис. Like winner in the hearts of the audience. Yeah, the winners. Yeah. Да, наше шоу всегда было так emotional, чуть-чуть. Ну так вот, да, Entourage как-то emotion. Я бы тоже так сказала, что Entourage, правда, emotion. Мы тоже сейчас как-то меняемся. Это, ну, пару лет назад я бы сказала, да, или все бы сказали emotional. И как бы prime time очень всегда power, да, energy, вперед, так, да, всех шоу прям такая много, 110 миллион % energy, да, это для меня prime time. И Who Cares тоже поменялся, у них раньше они тоже всегда были party, так вот, чуть-чуть этот old school всегда, и вот сейчас они стали много техник много, и тоже много isolations, много... Темы, да, они делают... что у них тоже спешл, они делают шоу. Как бы так ты смотришь, правда, шоу. Такая, да. И они рассказывают какую-то историю, мне кажется. Вот в этом все так как-то продумано. На самом деле они только 2 недели для этого это время берут себе, и так они все выигрывают. Да, и Who Cares тоже для меня всегда, они всегда выигрывают все. Первое место. Да, но они на самом деле очень хорошо, конечно, все делают. И у нас, как я сказала, в Ганновере много индивидуальных, очень strong dancers and choreographers. И тоже в Who Cares у них там Henry, Jonas, ну многие, которые есть, правда, очень хорошо. И тоже их видно сейчас намного больше. Да, почему сюда как бы приезжать? Потому что, конечно, первый finals. Потому что у нас есть finals. И я помню, я была в команде тоже с Райк вместе. Райк организатор от finals. И я помню, я тоже в 2012 году, когда был первый раз finals, я была у него в команде. И из-за этого я все как бы поближе увидел, как это все началось, да. И он, правда, его идея была вот... Потому что мы участвовали тоже в 2013 году в Body Rock. Мы поехали в Америку, да, вместе с его командой. И, да, было очень крутое, как бы, experience, конечно, да, быть там с американскими Choreo Cookies, GRV. Мы вообще там думали, о, господи, что мы здесь делаем? Мои немцы сюда приехали. Да, и он всегда, вот, он очень любил эти big competitions, да, и он хотел тоже в Ганновере это просто, почему у нас в Ганновере там, или в Германии даже нету такой большой competition, как Vibe, Body Rock, вот это его была inspiration для этого, и он сделал Fine Arts, и каждый год туда всегда для этого собирались, ну, это был наш Body Rock, как бы, да. Да, вот самое любимое место, как я сказала, это HTC. Я буду 100% первой на регистрации, потому что эти events, они каждый раз, ну, правда, highlight моего года. Потому что, как бы, это мой home, да, где это всегда все в танцхаус, это все проходит. И тоже много, я тоже уже преподавала там класс. И, ну, в каком-то, когда это было в прошлом году, да, в топ кемпс, они всегда же делают summer camp и тоже маленькие weekend camps. И сейчас у нас тоже был последний раз там матч Зэк и Кэрри Милни. Очень было хороший. И тоже каждое лето это вообще хайлайт, потому что у нас всегда целая неделя HTC идет. И очень много teachers приезжают с много странов. Там из Америки Larkin всегда каждый год у нас, там Крис Мартин. Ну, тоже многие из Ганновера, они всегда... Вот это, что мне нравится, что они всегда такой микс делают, да, из иностранцы и local, как бы, да, и всегда из Ганновера тоже всегда, потому что у нас, правда, много талантов здесь в Ганновере, и они всегда как-то пару хотят support, и тоже в такое, да, есть всегда такой микс.
So I think every generation always tries to give to the community what they didn't have. So now we are growing up, now we also starting our events, and because we feel that Hanover needs also styles and needs to see that there are so many different cultures to give it to the people. But they also can see, oh, okay, I really feel too connected to voguing. I enjoy to express in this culture. So yeah, that's why we started bringing like more styles in our festival.
Yeah.
And the other thing is like we're a charity dance festival, so we started 3 years ago just with a showcase, like getting money for a helping project in Jordania, and now we are supporting with guidance Hip Hop for Hope. It's a project or organization who's using hip hop culture to empower youth, and yeah, this is like the second thing we are focusing on. And yeah, this edition was a bit special because before we always had this concept to have these 90 minutes classes, but this year we changed our idea to an intensive edition. So the idea of the intensive edition is that you have the same teacher for 2 or 3 days, 8 hours. And yeah, I think we really did this because I think you can dig so much deeper into dance if you have so much more time, because 90 minutes is limit on 90 limits, and to put dance is so deep and culture is so deep, and all this understanding can go so wide.
Yeah.
And if you really have the time to work with the people and give them the understanding and exchange in a way like this, yeah, you can really take so much out of like 2 days. I remember when I went to my first intensive, I went out and really my whole perspective changed just because of these 2 days. And this is really impactful, and that's why we decided to do this intensive edition. We work on to change a bit our focus of the festival.
Okay.
So the last years the focus were much on the workshops, But we realized since Summer Dance Forever, it really was a event which was impacting me so much, because I realized that it's not just about the battles, or it's not just about the workshops, it's about the parties, and it's about the gathering. Like from all over the world, people come together and exchange, because we're all speaking the same language. We all have the love for dance, and over this we connect as human beings. And so what we're working for the next years is that we want to shift a bit more on like parties, bringing a battle, bringing a performance night to show more art and bring more people together, because dance is a culture.
Hello, my name is Lorenzo Pignataro. I founded Start to Dance 2013. For my taste, I just missed this kind of spicy, crazy high heels, voguing commercial classes where we film and where we push each other, scream, and so that's basically why I started Start to Dance. You can book this class like a single class. I started dancehall and high heels and Afro intensive class, where you could book one class or the whole intensive. So almost every class we have a videographer and light setup and everything, and the class is always 1.5 to 2 hours. So it's kind of like a workshop feeling always. I really try to give the people the safe space they need, which they maybe don't have. And also, not only this, I also try to put the cultures somehow together. So this year I had the chance to work with the Staatstheater Hannover, I don't know what it's in English, and to represent ballroom culture, voguing. The name of the workshop was Drag Store. What I was there for was to teach about voguing, about ballroom culture and how to dance or walk on heels. So this is one goal I reached for this year. And then working with one of the, I think, main or top 5 artists in Germany, choreographing, actually doing a TikTok challenge, also creating for him, and also bringing dancers which really put a lot of work in their dancing career. So what I'm also basically doing with Start to Dance is trying to uplift others, to push others, and maybe bring them somehow in my job, push others in their own development or whatever they want to do or try. Pushing together, breaking boundaries, and show everyone how great Hannover's dance scene is, because it is.
My name is Patrick, I'm directing my team, Primetime, and I started with Primetime, a workshop event called Primetime and Friends. It all started initially, I don't know if it's the right word, because we had practice, or not practice, but friends from the States, from Chapka's Dance, if you know them, were here, Min and Lucas, and they were here, and they said, hey, we're here doing a Europe tour, but just visiting, not the dance tour, just visiting this city, and we're here, and can we do a workshop or teach? Just let's go tomorrow, next week, in a couple of days. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And it went really well. People came, also people who are who follows our journey, and likes to train with us, and people I don't know, and I was like, wow, cool. And then they came back a week later. They were in Ukraine somewhere, I think, and came back, and we did it again. It was really good, and I was like, hey, it's maybe a nice idea to bring the intention behind it, to bring people on this way together. Primetime, our name, and then some friends we have outside here. This system is one person from Primetime will teach or choreographer, and then friends, someone from outside. That's how
Cool.
we want to
Yeah.
work. We had good feedback. The atmosphere is for me important. It's comfortable, and to continue.
We have really different places. Hanover dance classes. We have guidance here. We have Primetime and Friends. We have Hip Hop Things Camp. We have Battle of the Year. We have Start to Dance. We have a lot of beautiful events here in Hanover. And if you want to come and join, just text us. You will find us on Instagram or somewhere. You're always welcome. Peace out.
Hanover dance community, we are like super hungry and open-minded.
I think we all have the same passion and we are love to share some good vibes and some energy.
It doesn't matter which event it is, even if it is like HTC or Guidance or Primetime and Friends, like every time people come here, they feel like the energy that connects us, like the big ball of energy that just goes like boom, you know.
And that's for me one of the biggest facts is that Hanover's potential in dance is endless. Like literally there's so many talented people here. It's incredible.
We have this really strong urban choreo dance community here in Hanover. Because we have these teams in this dance school, Tanzschule Bote. They are really connected and they're pushing really the game and are motivated to do so much.
We are good in dancing clean and dancing right, but I think we have to learn to have more flavor.
We are like really sharp and really focused, you know, like many people are really like going places and we're like, okay, we're gonna chill and we're gonna be like that, but in class in Hanover we're like, okay, let's learn now, let's do that. They're like the mindset is really really driven to be perfect, you know. So I think one of the things that Hanover in terms of choreography can really share with other people, and I think the people that go out to other cities now, like for example Henry or me or Cosmo or Maria, they're really showing this to other people too, in terms of how they just approach classes. Like when you see someone in classes in different cities, they're not like sometimes they are, but most of the times they are like boom, focus, boom, learning, boom, you know. So I really like that about Hanover, because it shows me like that we have discipline to learn and grow more. And the same with the freestyle scene too, because when we do sessions or do trainings, it's not about like just chilling there and then training for 5 minutes. It's like, okay, we have 2 hours, gonna train 2 hours. Like the mindset is really good here in Hanover, and I really like it.
Crazy thought to think about how it would be. Thank goodness that tomorrow's just a